Hello everybody, this is Scott from Comic Book Hangover with a Marvelous box review. One of these little things. Now this arrived about a week ago, but with the holidays and work and just general life, I haven't had a chance to do anything, doing a video for this. So I'm going to do something a little bit different though. Instead of doing the traditional unboxing video that I've done a few times, and a lot of people enjoy doing. There's some really good unboxing videos out there. I decided to try something a little bit different. I've already opened it. I've already checked out the books, and I'm just going to go through and just kind of give you an idea of what it is, as well as, again, what kind of a great value the Marvelous box really is. So there's your box. That's what it looks like when it arrives. Nice and awesome. The first book I got this time around was the Secret Invasion trade paperback. This collects Secret Invasion issues 1 through 8 of the event from a couple of years ago. It honestly was not one of my favorite Marvel events. While I was reading it on a month-by-month basis, I felt it could have gone a little bit longer than what it did. Instead of just doing the whole thing in, 8 or 9 months, it could have been more than what it was. But I reread this all in one sitting, and as a one-sitting read, this is pretty good. So this is definitely something worth getting. And this was a $30 book. The next one I got was from Secret Wars 2. It's the Kingpin trade paperback. He's always been kind of one of my peripheral favorite characters. Not really anything that, not a character that I would really follow specifically, but if he's in something that he is sort of central in, I'm more willing to check it out. And this one here is just basically he's trying to take advantage of the superhero civil war in the way that only Kingpin knows. So this is definitely something I'm going to read. And I really think the cover is kind of interesting because while Kingpin is the focus of the book, that's him right there, and he's got all these other villains around him. It's kind of weird that he's not front and center in the book, but still, I'm definitely going to read this one. This one was a $16 book. Prices are going to be important later. The next one was the collecting Daredevil Punisher miniseries from 2014. It's the Seventh Circle story. It's one I think I completely missed this one. I don't even remember it ever being on the shelves, but it's neither Punisher nor Daredevil are characters that I really follow. But looking through this one, the art is really well done. It looks like it's going to be a good read. So this one was a $16 book, and it's definitely going to be worth a read, I do believe. So moving on, I got an Essential. I seem to be getting at least one of these. I get one in just about every box. And for the most part, they're pretty decent. Mostly mutant stuff, which I don't normally read. However, this one is the Essential XFactor Volume 1. It collects the first 16 issues of the XFactor series, as well as their annual, and issues from Avengers, Fantastic Four, Thor, Power Pack. So this is the beginning of their story. And this is definitely something I do want to check out. I'm a huge fan of the Essentials books. I mean, you get all those issues. It's only a $20 book. They're in black and white, which works way better with the older books. Where the line art isn't so detailed. So this is definitely, I'm going to read this one for sure. Not really a mutant fan, not really an X-Men fan, but the way Marvel is going today, I will read the older stuff because most of the newer stuff is well, honestly, it's just dribble. The last book I got was the promised Epic Collection volume that they promised that everybody was going to be getting in their Marvelous box. I was really curious as to see which one I was going to get, and I got Man Without a Country. It's the Captain America Epic Collection, Volume 22. It collects Captain America 444 to 454, issue of Thor, Iron Man, Avengers. There's a Captain America Ashcan edition, legend and material from a collector's preview. Basically, it's just a big, nice, thick book, full color, some really cool stuff in there. And it's Ron Garney, Captain America. He's one of my favorite Captain America artists, so this is definitely going to be one I read. And written by Mark Waid, who wrote this before he became the obnoxious person that he is today, insulting fans. So that's a different story for a different video. But this one here retails at $40. So those were the books that I got this time. Now, Marvelous box. As I said, when I was listing off all the prices of the books I got, all total, this box here, this lovely little box here, had $122 worth of books in it. The cost to get the box was $25 plus $5 shipping and handling. So for $30 total, I got $122 worth of trade paperbacks. Now, granted, they're not always ones that I'm really tremendously interested in, but they're ones that I will check out, and more often than not, I'm surprised as to what I got. One previous box, I got a Human Torch trade paperback from a miniseries they did years ago, and that was a book that no interest in before. I read it, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm probably going to read it again. So, Marvelous Box. It's from the M6P. I will be putting their contact information, their website links, and all that fun stuff down in the description below. It's definitely worth checking out. If you are a Marvel fan, you definitely want to jump on board for the Marvelous Box. I've got a number of these, and I am loving every single one of them. Some really good reads, and it's nice to expand your classic Marvel reading list. So, that's all I got for this one. Marvelous Box. The other thing, last thing about this one, when it arrived, it was the last Wednesday of 2017. I actually did not have a single book on my pull list, so this arrived just in time to fill in the gap of the fact that I did not get any new comic books that week rather. So, thank you guys for sending it out when you did. Jared, Andy, all you guys at M6P, awesome. Another great box, another great value, and I'm hoping that more people will take advantage of it. So that's what I have this time. Got a couple more months until the next one, and that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. So I hope everybody had a great Christmas, had a happy New Year, and looking forward to some great stuff in the next year, this year coming up. So we will see you soon. See you.